Hello and welcome to the Nellie and Eve podcast. I'm Helen and I'm the owner and dyer behind Nellie and Eve Plant Dyed Yarns, and you find me here today on a lovely spring sunny day in West Wales, UK. In this episode I'll be chatting about my latest finished objects and my latest whip as well, but also about what's been happening over all of March into April in the lambing shed. And also, I'm really excited to share a brand new yarn base that's coming out at the end of the month that I can't wait to show you. So if that is something that you're interested in, then please grab yourself a cosy drink and we'll get started. So hello, I've been not here for a while. Some of you, if you have seen me before, will have known that it's lambing season and I've been busy in the lambing shed all of March, and it's taken up a lot of my time. But here I am, it's slowing down in the lambing shed. We've had lots of success. You know, there are some not so great aspects of lambing. That is life. But on the whole, we've had a really good lambing. Lots of little lambs that needed to be taken off of their mothers because they were triplets. Last count, we've got 28 baby lambs on the automatic milker, which I'll show you footage of, but they're all doing really well, all growing up really strong, and the mothers are doing well too. Mostly we take the triplet off of the mother. They're not really designed to have triplets, and it's both better for the lamb and also for the mother to cope with two babies of her own. So it's been great. It is the most special place in the world for me to share, to be part of. I lamb with my friend, my neighbour, at the farm at the top of the mountain here. I've been doing that, for I think about 7 or 8 years. Time flies, doesn't it? And help him out with his flock. I get allocated a small flock of my own to look after, which you'll see footage of. And generally, it's just beautiful. I love sheep. I love that they produce the most beautiful natural fibre. And they are just the most gentle, lovely animals. So I've been busy, but we're slowing down. As well as lambing, I've been dyeing up lots of new yarns, most importantly because I am attending Wonderwool Wales at the end of this month, the biggest yarn festival that I attend during the year, and actually I possibly think it's one of the largest festivals in the UK. And I'm really lucky to say that it's really local to me. It's only about 40 minutes away, the Royal Welsh Showground at Bilth Wells. And it's the most wonderful event, full of natural fibre in all its glory and many guises. No stand is ever the same. You'll see sheep. Smallholders bring their sheep along as well. There's lots of sheep breed societies there, along with, I always want to say over 100 stallholders. It's a big area. It's a great event. So I've been busy dyeing up for that. And it's a really special place for me. I quickly counted up before I came on here. I think this is my 10th appearance there, my 10th time of exhibiting there over the years. So over 10 years. I know, that's crazy, isn't it? I have been Nellie and Eve all of that time, but in slightly different guises. all wool based. But when I started out exhibiting, I was purely hand spinning yarn. Can you imagine? And selling my hand spun yarns. I couldn't manage that today because it's so time consuming. But at the time, that's how I started exhibiting. And I would take along washed fleeces and carded wool and pegloom weaving kits, and I would weave while I was there to demonstrate how simple and easy it is. And it kind of snowballed from there. And then back in 2019, I sort of launched my first commercially dyed yarn that I had naturally dyed at Wonderwool. So 2019, I have been doing what I'm doing now and what you will have seen if you're following me on Instagram and on my website. So that is building. So yeah, gosh, that's a little bit about Wonderwool and how special it is to me, because it's how I can see my growth, which is rather lovely. And yeah, it's fun. It's a fun place. So if you are local or not, actually, because there's loads of coach trips around the country that take you to Wonderwool Wales. As I say, it's a big event. It is happening on the 26th and the 27th of April. And it is well worth the journey if you are coming from further afield. If you can't get there, I just wanted to say that you're not going to miss out on all of the shop update, because that will happen online on the 4th of May, so the following weekend from Wonderwool. I'll post all the details below, and I think I'm going to come back on here towards the end of the month with a little bit of an update on yarn collections and so on, just to give you an idea. But the quickest way of finding out is either subscribing to my newsletter or following me on Instagram at Nelly and Eve, where I post generally about perhaps 3-4 times a week or so. So, I sort of went off on a tangent, but that's what I've been doing. So I thought I'd let you know why. Lambing, brilliant. So looking at my notes, I've got to tell you about the weather. The weather has been amazing, and that's all part and parcel of lambing, because we have had one of the best, driest lambing seasons that I have certainly ever known. It's been the driest March in Wales for 60 years, which is really concerning, actually. I mean, it's lovely. It's wonderful to have sunshine and dry, but it just shows how the weather is really changing. I've been here 22 years, and it's really changed in that time. I feel like, I shouldn't say this, but I'm going to. I feel like we're having summer, because the weather has been glorious. Like I say, no rain for well over a month. It's sunny every day. We have very cold evenings, and overnight, certainly in March, we got frost almost every night, and quite a hard frost in places. But during the day, it's very sunny, and it's sort of 16 degrees. Around these parts, that's actually quite warm and lovely. So it is being a gorgeous, wonderful spring. And no, I'm not complaining. It's delicious. It's just interesting that the change is really marked. But it has made for a lovely lambing, we've been able to let a lot of sheep and their lambs outside a little bit sooner than normal, which is always really good. We're just feeding them a little bit extra, or feeding the ewes a little bit extra when they're in the field, because the grass isn't growing quite so fast as we would like. But that's what's been going on here. Annual weather update. So I'm going to go on to my finished objects. I have actually 3 finished objects, and it will go nicely onto my new yarn base, which I can't wait to show you. So here is my finished object. So this is going to give you a hint to what my new yarn base is going to be. So this is the vanilla sock by the Crazy Sock Lady. I won't lie, it is my very first complete finished sock. So for all you sock knitters out there, you're going, what? She's never knitted socks before. No, not really. I've given it a go in the past and not ever quite got it. But oh my word, have I got it now. I've got the bug. It's incredible. I can't tell you how much fun I've had. And can I just say, this turning the heel thing, myth, it's not difficult. I thought it was a real effort. I think that's what's put me off actually in the past. I don't know why it has been a thing. I understand that it's not a giveaway. It's not something you could do with your eyes closed, although if you can, please comment below because I'd love to see that. But I think once you have done it once, and actually once you are shown or you watch an amazingly good tutorial like one from the Crazy Sock Lady, I think this is good. If you can knit, you can do this for sure. So I've done it. I really enjoyed doing it. I found that I felt like I was like really knitting. Does that sound silly? But you know, I've created a pair of socks, and even even friends and family who aren't really just go yeah to her knitting, right? They are all like, oh, there is perk up when I'm like, yeah, I've knitted some socks, and they're all very interested. So that's quite interesting, isn't it? Because perhaps they all understand that, you know, we all wear socks generally, and the woolly sock is just the most beautiful thing ever, hey? So that is my first project, and it's in my new yarn base. I'm halfway through the next one. Yeah, I have got the bug. So this is sock number 3 in a new colourway that's coming to Wonderwool and the shop update. This is Springtide and Blue Sea, or Glassmore in Welsh. And so my whip is the next one. And yeah, I knit my socks on DPNs. I like DPNs for all of my regular knitting. I actually usually do sleeves with DPNs. I don't get on very well with Magic Loop. That just might be because I've not really given myself enough time with it, because I like DPNs. But I'm really enjoying it. And if you are new to sock knitting and Crazy Sock Lady, she does tutorials with DPNs and Magic Loop. So if you want to do that, then she's got both versions, which I think is really, really helpful. It's just really helpful. There's some amazing people on YouTube that just do wonderful tutorials to help you along. So go along and have a look at them. So they're my finished objects. There's my latest whip. And a slight confession I think I'm going to have now, give you, is that I now understand why, if you're a sock knitter, you have several projects on the go. Yeah, I know I've said that I am one project knitter only, but I can really see how this little baby is a really wonderful portable project for when you're going out and about, which I have done regularly now. And whereby you would probably have like a sweater project at home. I get that completely now. So I get you. I'm not going to have hundreds of projects on the go, but I do see the merits of doing that. So, yeah, enlightened by sock knitting. Hey, how about that? So it's been great fun. Been a wonderful thing to do as downtime after being busy with work. So I've chatted about that too long enough. Let me show you the new sock base. So here is Tread. Please welcome it to the fold. This is my new sock base. In fact, it's my first ever sock yarn that I have had spun up, especially for me, from my local Welsh woolen mill, using only local fleeces. So it's 100% Welsh, it's 100% traceable, it's 100% sustainable, local, all of the above. And Tread just says I tread lightly, or as lightly as I can, on the earth to deliver this wonderful sock yarn to you. So it is made up of a blend of two different sheep breeds. The majority of the yarn is from a breed called Llanwenog, which is a fairly local breed to this area. It's a lovely white fleece, light and airy, in the same category as Romney, if you understand your sheep breeds. So it's very soft and wonderful. It is on the rare breed list, possibly just because it is a very local breed. Now, years ago, when we had loads more small farms and small holdings, the specific area that you lived in the UK, and definitely in Wales, you bred a sheep for that area. So in the uplands here, we have some upland sheep that you won't necessarily find anywhere else because they're bred specifically for the terrain here. Likewise, the Llanwenog and was introduced to the Llanwenog area. There is a small hamlet village called Llanwenog, and I believe it was named after that area. And likewise, if you're familiar with Herdwick, well, Herdwick is bred and originated in the Lake District and needs a very durable fleece to withstand the wind and the cold and the hail and the snow that the Lake District can throw at it. Specific to this area, Llanwenog, 90% of this yarn is that wonderful breed, and the 10% is Shetland, and they are a breed of sheep that have a soft, light, lustrous fleece, and I've used a very dark chocolate brown so that the base colour is this lovely silver grey, if you can see that. The Shetland are from my neighbour's small flock. They are grass, they are lawnmowers only, just across the way, not possibly a quarter of a mile walking distance. And the Llenwenogs are from a lovely lady that I know from the spinning group that I attend sometimes, and she is the other side of the village. So they are both very local to me and very special. So this yarn, 100 grams, gives you 430 meters. It's light, it's durable, it's soft, it gives a really good fabric. This is on a 2.25 mil needle, and the fabric is just wonderful. I'm thrilled with this yarn, how it's turned out, and I can't wait to see what you think too. So that is all the special news that I wanted to share with you. I can't believe that I've done sock yarn. I've been talking to the mill. We've been planning this since last year, because obviously these are last year's fleeces. So these are 2024 fleeces that were sent to the mill, and we did some work. I spun up some yarn myself to see how it felt and looked. The mill did some samples. We checked out the twist, because a sock yarn has an extra twist in it to give it that extra durability. Oh, and by the way, this is 100% wool, nothing else added. And if you're all wondering, well, why is nylon added? Oh, you must have nylon added to a sock yarn. In my opinion, no. I have been wearing handmade socks, wool socks, for a while. I just haven't knitted them. But I can honestly say that there is no need for it. And if you want to find out a little bit more about that, I have written a blog with lovely Jenny Walker from the Knitted Wardrobe, and I've just published it on my journal on my website. The nylon myth, the myth of nylon and adding it to socks. It's not something I would ever do. It's not necessary. And in my opinion, it's unnecessary plastic, synthetics, which leads to the wool or the yarn not being able to be reused or composted or even darned satisfactorily. So if you want to head over to the blog and read a little bit more about that, then please do. But yeah, it's good. I'm so happy with it. I'm really happy with this. So the sock yarn is a special collection at Wonderwool and online from the 4th of May, Wonderwool being in April. There'll be a small collection of colours just to see how people like it, what you prefer colour-wise. But if you're a sock knitter, you know that the list is endless. I'll have mini skeins so that you can just chop and change and do loads of different patterns and colours. It's, I've got another pair. I just realised I've got another pair to show you as well. I've got another sample here that I will put a link to, because at the moment, as I speak, I cannot remember the name of this pattern. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. Can you see the lovely texture? Isn't that gorgeous? These were knitted by my friend Lindsay Brown from Lindsay Brown Designs. She makes my project bags. Oh, and that's another thing. I'll have the most amazing sock project bags as well. Right, okay, I've been chatting quite a long time and I haven't even given you any footage of lambs or anything. So that is it from me for now. Thank you for joining me. If you've returned and had a look at this, then thank you. And if you're new here, thank you. Please subscribe. It would be, I'd be very grateful. It just lets me know if I'm on the right track. Please add your comments below on all of your sock knitting projects, or not, because obviously sock yarn can be used for other projects too, which I might go into on the next podcast. But for now, I'm going to say thank you so much for joining me. Wherever you are, you take care, and I'll see you soon. Lots of love. Bye bye.